Okay, I guess I'm streaming. It says I'm live. I'm gonna say I'm live. So, whatever. Okay. Because it said I was live, so I'm just gonna go here and I'm gonna find my writing, which something happened to. I'm wondering if there's a way to reset it. Page setup. My document went weird. I do not know what happened to it. I'm going to try and fix it. And this screen that I have is huge, right? And so I should be back like 5 feet because it's a TV. I'm getting a new monitor tomorrow, but this thing is humongous. But so I was trying to make it not so bright, not so white. So I was changing the color, and this is what I ended up with. I wanted to change the color of everything, not just the document. So, but right now I just don't want to have to figure this stuff out. So I'm going to go to Control End, or not. Control End. There we go. Okay. What was I writing? I'm releasing my inner child and letting that little thing run. Okay. I'm trying to, it's funny. So I have been working these janitorial positions, trying to, like, I'm trying not to go through blowing shit up everywhere I go, right? Like, I don't want to be all mad all the time. And like, there's a lot of anger and a lot of, like, for me, I'm confused by people who are in positions of authority that walk by things in their spaces that clearly need to be either picked up or fixed, right? And it would be a quick thing to do, but rather than do it, they just walk past it because that's for someone below them to do, right? And so, and I think that there's a lot of that in our world, where it's like it's beneath me to do that, so you just do that, right? And it's funny because I'm seeing that, and what's even funnier is I remember kind of being that way a little bit. So shame on me, right? Shame on me, right? But I'm seeing it now, and it's frustrating as fuck, but I don't want to be mad anymore, right? And so, and the thing about it is too, is there's, like, I've come to so many realizations in my life lately, right? Well, we would hope. I'm 57, right? It took me a long fucking time. Although there's a lot of people that are my age and older that still haven't come to terms with stuff. But anyway, I'm really bummed because I was trying to so I got a new computer. My son gave me his old gaming computer, right? And he's got me all set up and everything. So I think I'm live. If I'm not, I'm talking to myself. I should go ahead and wonder if I can. Okay. I'm going to record this too. So just in case I'm not live, I can load it, because earlier it was showing me that I was live, but now it doesn't. I don't know if I'm live. So if not, I'm going to load this because I'm recording it, because I'm talking. Okay, anyway, so I don't know if I'm live or not. If I'm live, great. If I'm not, I'm recording this so I can load it onto my channel. But I can't get any of my videos onto my new computer because my son is like, my son got a new gaming computer, so he gave me his gaming computer because my computer will not save stuff anymore. Like, it's too full because I've been making all these videos, right? So the other day I had my son take some stuff off of my thumb drives and load it onto the new computer I have of his, so that I could use the thumb drives to put some of my old videos onto, so that I could load them onto my new computer so that I could play them when I'm writing, right? Well, these thumb drives aren't big enough. And so he was like being all earlier. He was like, well, you could just save them to OneDrive. It's only a couple clicks. People don't want to do it because it's too much, right? And so I was like, okay. So I tried to save it to OneDrive. Well, OneDrive wants me to pay to save it. So it's not just a couple clicks. And also they want my money too. And I think, unless I was doing it wrong. But it was trying to get me to buy storage in order to save my videos, so that, because I want to transfer them from one computer to the other, right? Anyway, so I've been unable to do that, and it's a source of frustration for me because I am not the most computer savvy person in the world. And I haven't been able to play my videos for a while, and it's been upsetting for me because it's something that really gives me joy. My dogs are going ape shit, so I'm gonna go see what's happening. But anyway, I got a new tutu, so I'm gonna go record some more video tomorrow. But I'm gonna go see what's happening with my dogs first, so I will be right back. What is happening? Why are you looking at me? What is happening? What are you doing? You trying to get me to come? Well, now that you got me up, I'm gonna pee. Anyway, here's my tutu. Isn't it cool? I'm super excited to go to the beach tomorrow. I'm going to tie ribbons to these around my wrists, and I'm going to do my tutu, and I'm going to run up and down the beach dancing, and I'm going to videotape it, and so then I'll have a new video, because I'm so frustrated. When I first started doing these, right, way back, like it was in September of 2020, I think, when I got laid off. Anyway, when I first started doing these, I bought an external hard drive, because my son said that's the way to go. Buy an external hard drive and you can save your stuff to your external hard drive. And so I said, okay, so I got an external hard drive, right? So then I saved all my stuff to this external hard drive. Well, then the external hard drive quit working, and my son says to me, those things always do that, So, and I'm like, okay. So that was like a bunch of my work was gone, right? Although it is on YouTube, because I was loaded, the videos as I've been going progressively. So it was on YouTube, but all the things that it was usable to me were gone, right? That I could like build upon and create some more stuff out of. And so then, and now it's all on this computer that I cannot get transferred over, but at least it's not gone. I can get to the computer and I can buy storage on OneDrive if I need to and move it over, right? So it's not gone. But it's been really a source of frustration for me, because I put my heart into some of this stuff. Well, all of it, right? And so it is on YouTube. I'm glad about that. But there are parts that, like, I have that are just gone. But of course, that's happened to me all my life. Like, all of a sudden one day your house is on fire and everything is just gone. Or you go to visit your mom and you realize that your boyfriend has just moved away with all your stuff. Or you go to work one day and you come home and your roommate won't let you in. And you're a meth head, so you don't argue. You don't like call the police and say, hey, give me all my stuff. I'm calling the cops to get all my stuff out of the house. But no. Oh my God, my dogs. I'll be right back. What is wrong with you? I think that the neighborhood kids are they like to ride up and down like it's close. We fenced off the front of our house because we have dogs and we want to go out there and play with the dogs, right? And so we fenced off. Well, you've seen, I have video of me playing with the dogs. Anyway, the kids like to get as close to our fence as possible, or they also let their dog, which is really a well-behaved dog. It's a really beautiful pit bull, super well-behaved, that I have seen, right? But I mean, it's also walks the neighborhood free, and it shouldn't be doing that, right? Even though it hasn't been aggressive towards our household at all, but it still shouldn't be walking the neighborhood. I mean, that's dangerous. The fact that people do that, I find to be extremely frustrating, but whatever. I have no control over that. So what do I have control over? Oh yeah. Well, not a whole hell of a lot right now because I can't get my music. So I'm wondering, I'm going to try. I mean, I wonder because I tried to put stuff on a thumb drive. Let me try it again and see if I can get it to work and transfer it over. Or, like, I wish I was more computer savvy because I know there's a way I can just transfer this to myself somehow, right? Can I email it? I can't email it, it's too big, right? I can try though. I'm gonna try to email something to myself and see if, see, it's, okay, OneDrive, move to OneDrive. Okay, right? If I move it to OneDrive, okay, so then it's on OneDrive. So then how do I get it off of OneDrive? I try to go to, let me see something. I'm going to move my OneDrive over here and I'm going to go one. So can I do this? I'm going to try. Oh no, that's silly. I'm a silly girl. Cloud storage, right? Is that where I want to go? Cloud storage. Manage my Google account. I'm trying to find how do I get my stuff? Okay, I'm gonna try this. Sign in, right? Okay, but it's not there when I sign in. I get type today. Yeah, hello. See, it's not there. Nothing's there. I mean, stuff is there, but not my videos or what I just put there, right? So I don't understand. Oh, there's X's on it. What do those X's mean? What is a red X? I see. That's, I don't think, because it wants me to pay. Let me see what the red circle with a white X on a Google Doc mean. Says it can't sync. And the reason why is because why? Because it wants you to buy. And I don't want to buy right now. So I can't. So I got to find a way to get my videos over. Anyway, so I'm going to shoot a new video tomorrow. But anyway, that's, I don't know. I'm going to try and write something right now. So I'm a little frustrated, and it doesn't even look like I'm streaming either. So I'm frustrated there, and I'm just frustrated because I have been lonely, and people have been being shitheads, and I have been dealing with it, and I'm tired. I've got some video actually from, let me see what I've got on my phone. I don't think I've got anything worth anything on my phone, but let me see. Yeah, the only thing I have on my phone right now is bitchy work stuff. I was super annoyed. She's the stuff that they do is just weird. I don't understand. Like, I don't know. I just don't understand people these days. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand walking past garbage. Like, if I'm working somewhere and I'm in the building and I'm walking around and there's garbage on the floor, I am going to pick it up, right? I, and so I have a really hard time. Like, I have a really hard time understanding people that don't, and have an especially harder time understanding management that doesn't, right? Because you are in a place of authority, and you are what an example. You're setting a shitty ass example right there by walking past it or by kicking it out of the way. Oh my gosh, the other day, someone in authority at one of the places that I work kicked it out of the way, right? And it was clear that it was garbage from the place that this person was in charge of, right? And they kicked it out of the way. And I'm just like, and I cannot help myself. I have a really, really hard time because I did say under my breath as I picked it up, it's just as easy to pick it up, right? Because I don't, those kinds of things for me are completely like, it's just, it is not below you to pick up garbage off of this. It just annoys the fuck out of me. So, that said, like I said, I'm learning to not approach those things with anger. I am learning because I don't want to be mad anymore. I've been mad all my life. And because of the fact that the other, like the stuff that, this realization that I came to not too long ago, which is really, really deep. And if I get into it, I'll lose my shit. So I'm not going to get too far into it because that's not a place I want to go in this moment. But the realization of something that was drilled into my head at a very, very young age, something that I closed the door upon tight, right? It happened and I went boom, and that was that. Never, never, that was that. And now I've recently opened the door on that, which has been really an enlightening experience. I have come to the conclusion that I am not really a worthless piece of shit. And so, which makes it really hard when I have other people treat me that way, right? Although that said, herein lies my problem, right? I take it personal. That's just who they are, right? I don't need to internalize the fact that you're a dick, right? You can just go be a dick. Fine, go be a dick. I don't care. Leave me alone. You can be a dick. I'm going to go over here and be happy. I'm not going to treat you any different than I treat Joanne, who is nice to me, right? Because you are meaningless to me, especially if you're a dick, right? So there's no, and that's the conclusion I've come to is that I've put so much of my life because of my inner anger. It's all been my inner anger, though. It's the thing. It's all been this internal shit that's been going inside of me that's been like eating me from the inside for the majority of my life, where I've been doing things like self harming a lot, period. Self harming. It covers all of the basis of all the shit I've done. I mean, and it's funny because I can see when it started. I mean, I know the, 77-ish, 78 was where something was triggered. I mean, there was things before that, a lot of things. There had to have been in order for me to be in the situation of, although that said, I'm not going to say I allowed this to happen because I didn't. It's this, I was a freaking, we were all little children who were thrown into something that was, I don't even know. I mean, there's no like, well, we know. I mean, there's Jeffrey Epstein, right? So we know what we were all thrown into. Ours just wasn't as high profile, right? But it doesn't mean that the shit that happened to those girls didn't happen to a lot of us girls on a continual basis, right? Up in for much of our lives, those things have happened to us into womanhood, right? And we all know us, and we all know who we are, and we all know who the people that are that take advantage of us. And the problem, here's where I'm having the issue, is that for so much of my life, like I have to pee, so I'll be right back. I always have to pee. I have to pee all the time. That's why it's so frustrating when I go to work at this one particular job. Like they don't unlock the bathroom for me, so I have to find some. I'm given 2 hours to clean. It's 200 and or no. 25,000 square feet. So you know that's not what it is because there's clothes and so it's there's stuff in there, but it's a large space of floor. There's two dressing rooms, there's two full bathrooms, there's an employee lounge and there's an office. The office and the employee lounge are pretty basic, but still for me, you want to clean the sink, you want to clean, right? I'm not given the time to clean. I forgot that today, and so I was running behind, so I was busting my ass because I'm given 2 hours to clean that, and it's huge, right? And so I don't have the time to hunt somebody down so that I can use the bathroom. And they know that the bathroom's locked. They have to unlock the janitorial closet. They could unlock the bathroom at the same time, but they don't, right? And so that's kind of frustrating for me because a couple of times that I've had to ask to have it open, I've been met with hostility, which is ridiculous. I have to pee, right? Although I have to pee right now. I'm sitting here talking about it. Well, it's good because I've learned to hold it. No, but it's bad for us to hold it as human beings. When we have to pee, we need to pee because it causes infections and stuff, especially I think in women and older women. I don't know. More information than anyone needs. But anyway, it's just but you think about it. I think the point I'm getting with that is I'm a 57-year-old woman who's worked my ass off all my life. I'm working janitorial right now out of choice because I'm tired of everyone's shit, right? And so I'm still putting up with shit, but it's a minimal amount, and there's only so much damage that can be done if I'm not given, like right now, I'm not being given a vacuum cleaner, so I can't vacuum. But in other positions, I was given a lot more responsibility with the same lack of any necessity necessary tools, right? And I could create a lot more damage not having the tools I needed to do those jobs. And that weighed heavily on me. So I quit doing those jobs. So now the worst I can do is forget toilet paper and somebody's going to have to drip dry. That sucks, but whatever. Nobody gets stuck in jail for a weekend or doesn't get their fucking classes for student loans and shit. So I'm not responsible for that. Right? I don't even know if any of that makes sense. 1, 2, 2's all funky. So this tutu that I bought, I'm all half dressed here. This tutu that I bought doesn't come with a liner. So I bought this little slip thing a long time ago that didn't fit me. It fits now with this tutu, but I don't know that I'm going to wear it with it unless I wear it like out somewhere. Like I would like to wear this out to one of my art showings because I'm an artist, right? Although I haven't been doing any artwork. Well, this is artwork for me too. Well, and I'm hoping because I've been I've been ho-hummy, and I know part of it was, and I think I talked about this the other day, but I guess it was about a week or so ago when I was working at one of my jobs, I got an overwhelming sense of fear, and all this stuff came back to me, right? And I really it was something that happened to me a long, long time ago that I shut the door on as soon as it happened, and I never looked back on it again. I was just talking about it that I don't want to get too in deep because I don't want to get upset. But anyway, and so and plus I lost a video. I lost like my phone, just weird circuit. Like I lost my phone, then I broke my other phone, so I had no way to videotape, and then um, my computer, just a lot of reasons I haven't been able to videotape, but it's been bumming me out, and I've been sad about it. the thing now I'm really sad about is it's almost like I have to start all over again because all my videos are stuck. I know I can get them off of OneDrive though. Like I said, as soon as I pay them some money, my stuff is being held hostage. I don't know. Problem is I'm barely making enough money to pay my bills right now. And putting up with the kind of stuff I'm putting up with. Like I wrote an email to HR at one of the jobs I was working at, right? And the reason why is because, and I told this story already, I know, the woman that I was working for said something to me that I was uncomfortable with, and and I reacted weird, and I needed supplies, and she wasn't responding, and I was getting mad, and all these things. And so I wrote a detailed letter to HR, and they have not responded, right? So then I feel like I'm a piece of shit, right? And it's like, I shouldn't have to put up with that to work, right? I'm just trying to work. I am. And the thing that really fucking pisses me off is I'm good at like if I am working for you, I want to give you 110%, right? That's what I've done in my lifetime, right? That's who I am. And unfortunately, it has for me not really paid off, right? And a lot of that is on I understand that throughout my life I've played the victim a lot and I have come off strange to people because of things in my life that I have not acknowledged, that I'm finally acknowledging, whatever. So it's brought me to this place where I'm at in my life. I'm grateful to be here. That said, I also have worked my fucking ass off for so little that it's frustrating. And I know I'm not alone, right? I know that there are so many of us out there. And again, we're talking about this all, oh, nobody wants to work type thing. Well, that is not true. A lot of people want to work. We're tired of being treated like garbage, getting no training. Like every single one of these janitorial positions that I'm doing, I got, well, one of them I got 2 days, a day with the person, a day by myself. It wasn't a big deal. But two of them, literally, the people in charge walked me through one day. And that, and the one, I mean, is huge. And they're like, oh yeah, you can do this in 2 hours. It's like, you're out of your fucking mind if you think that this can be done to, and not to my standards, right? I can do it and I am doing it. I'm trying to look at it as the gym. And it's funny because I'm like, and it's funny because I mop when they're open. So I look really weird because I'm making myself stand straight and tall and core strong. And I'm holding the mop like this and I'm pushing and pulling with my arms, right? While I'm mopping. So I'm sure I look odd. But my son's like, yeah, they probably think you're a crackhead. They were like, that's all they can get to clean Ross is a crackhead, right? And I'm just like, okay, whatever. But so I look odd. I wonder if you can hear me because I know the other day when I was streaming, I don't think you could hear it. Although I don't even know if I'm live. I have no idea what's happening. My son really needs to, like, I need to stream when my child is here to make sure that I'm doing what I need to be doing. But I think I'm recording it anyway. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, when I'm at work and I'm doing, so I'm trying to get my arms in better shape. So I'm just trying to remind myself that this is my gym. I'm getting paid for, are they looking? Oh, not bad, huh? I don't know, how's this one? Muscles, kinda. I mean, not too bad for, I'm 57. I don't know. I feel like I need to do more. But I haven't been able to like take a bath or like pamper my body at all in a really, really long time. And so it hurts some. It would be nice, but that's cool. I don't know that I'll ever, that's what gets me, like these fucking Kim Kardashian bullshit, go to work. Fuck you. Fuck you, lady. The hardest thing that she has to do is figure out if she can wipe her ass with those damn fingernails, I would love to have somebody give me a fucking massage. Could you imagine? Sorry. I didn't mean to get upset. But the other day, I mean, I've talked about, although my butt doesn't hurt right now. maybe my butt muscle's getting better. Wouldn't that be cool? Because, I was telling my son about that when I went to stand on something, which I knew. My mind's like, don't stand on that. And then my body said, oh, no, we're going to do this anyway. Right? And I did. And then it slid out from underneath me. And thank God that not thank God, thank me. Thank Troy for kicking my feet out from underneath me when I was walking through this restaurant with football trays, right? Because I learned good balance. And so I didn't fall, but I pulled a muscle in my butt. But the day that I did that, they were super busy and there was a lot of people there. And when that thing hit the floor, it was super loud. So I was really glad that I was still standing, but I was hurt because I pulled my muscle so bad. So I'm trying to act all like I'm okay and everything. Thankfully, I was leaving the building, so I was able to just, hobble to my car. It was really funny. But anyway, I don't know. Life is crazy. I'm all babbling. I haven't had anyone to talk to for days. My son, it's so funny. I'm trying so hard to be better. I'm healing, right? I've just been so, and it's hard because, like, I don't want to give up on my dreams, right? But I don't even, I'm gonna cry. What a baby. I don't know. I just worry about, like, I don't even know if I'm, like, I don't know, I'm recording it. And I forgot what I was talking about. Okay, because I don't know if I'm live. I checked it again. But whatever, I'm recording it. If not, I got to keep reminding myself that. So what was I saying? Just that I'm fucking tired. I'm 57 and I'm tired. I really want to open a business, right? And I know that my idea is a good idea. And I know that I can make it work. But I have no backing. And I'm afraid, right? Oh, here's the deal. Okay, so I'm sitting here. This is the thing. I get, like, my mind, right? I think I get a little delusional, and so I'm like, oh, look, I'm working at this place where this woman does financing, and she probably respects me because I am such a hard worker and I do such a good job for her. Do you honestly think she notices that I clean the chair legs? Do you think they notice that? Do you think that they notice that I clean the kickboards? What do you think? I bet they don't notice that, right? I bet that people don't notice what I do. I don't know if they've noticed if I didn't do it. I would think so after a while because things would start to look grungy, right? So I just don't think that people really notice how far I clean. I mean, like I said, I clean off the soap bottles, right? And the thing about it is it's not just cleaning. I mean, I'm like that in everything I do. If I'm going to do something, I do it to the best of my ability, right? Well, I'm getting kind of tired. That's the problem. It makes me sad because I do things to the best of my ability. And lately I'm like, I don't want to. And you know what? This page is going to piss me the fuck off. So I'm fixing this page setup, but it won't let me look. It won't let me change the page color now. 'Cause why? Whole document. Ah, now it will. Ah, did it? Ah, let's see. Maybe that was the problem. Let's see if that. Okay, so let's see what happens if I do that. That was not good. I knew it was gonna do that. Okay, page setup. Whole document. Page color. I just said my butt wasn't hurting, and guess what? Now my butt is hurting. I think I'm gonna go get my well, at least now I can read it. I don't understand the way there's chunks of it like this. And I need to figure out how to set this all dark. How do I set my, what do I even call this? How do I set my computer dark? I know there's a way. Hold on. It would be in my settings, I'm sure, right? All right. Settings. right there. Browse. No, cancel. Colors. I don't think this is right. Okay, I'm confused. Home. All right, hold on. Okay, select start. Go to settings. Okay. Hey, move. You're in my way. There we go. Go to settings. Select personalization, which was where I was at. Where is it? No, I can't find it. Settings. Personalization colors. Well, isn't that funny that I can't find it now when I was just there? So, there we go. That's where I found it. Personalizations, colors. Okay, under your color, select custom. Okay. Under choose your... Oh no, where'd it go? Come on, man. What? I just get... it's gone. I was just there and it went away. God darn it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so under choose your default Windows mode, choose your default Windows mode. Select dark. Dark. Okay, it's all dark. Okay. Okay, mine is set that way, so why is it not working, I wonder? Weird. Dark, dark, dark. Whoa. There we go. That's what I want. Yay! Okay. There we go. I fixed it. Now it's going to take me a minute, though. Okay. But yay. Okay, cool. So, there we go. All right. So, let's see. I'm going to write something. First, I'm going to pee, though. I'm sorry I don't have a video to show. That all I have is my stuff and me blabbing. I don't even have pictures or anything on this computer. I could download my bitchy stuff about today at work when I was walking in. I was so pissed. So I get there today. Here's the deal. I get there today, and it's this woman just plays these weird mind games. Like every day when we get there, we have to sit in the parking lot and wait for them to let us in. And so there's been a couple times when I've gotten there right at 8 o'clock. And so she's had to come out and let me in, and she's not been nice about it. And so the second time I said to her, I said, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you, but I'm not going to give the company that I work for my time. I get paid at 8 o'clock. I walk through the door at 8 o'clock and I start working. So I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you. And she said, all I'm here is to let you in at 8 o'clock. And I said, okay, I just wanted to let you know I'm not being disrespectful to you because I don't even know you, right? But she still is pissed off at me. It doesn't matter because she's pissed off at me for some reason. I don't know why. She asked me about vacuuming and I told her the vacuum cleaner's broken. And then she asked me about it again and it kind of annoyed me because I already told her the vacuum cleaner was broken, right? And then she told me to clean the janitor's closet without even looking at it. And I was going there and it was a mess. There's a lot of stuff. Anyway, she's just not a kind person. But anyway, so when I get there, she's there. So sometimes like she makes me wait to get inside. Like I've gone there a couple times and I've waited out front for, like I've gotten there at quarter till and she sat in her car till just before 8 o'clock and let me stand out front waiting. Then today I got there at quarter till and she like almost ran to the door so that she could get there before I could get out of my car. So I had to have her let me in, right? And so it's weird to me. I'm like, these mind games are really, really weird. And I don't know how to take it, and I don't know like what to do because I don't want to be mad and I don't want to be upset, and I Don't even know why I started talking about this. Now I'm just fucking babbling. Blah. Because I haven't had anyone to talk to about it. Like my son is so sick of hearing about it. And I don't want to be mad anymore. So I'm just trying to just be like I just don't, like I'm still just being nice and right. I just don't care. I mean, it's like be that way if you want to be that way. I don't care. I'm not like on this earth to fight with people like that, right? And I have been fighting all my life. Like I've been fighting people like that. And the thing is though is I haven't been fighting because you don't win with people like that ever. It's always a fight and all you're doing is fighting yourself, right? And that's what I've done. There was a woman I worked with in Montana who was like that, right? And it's like all the time when I was with her at work, she was just doing shit that was just fucking nasty and mean. Pick, pick, pick. Does this bother you? So I'm going to do it some more, right? And it's like, and intentionally, and it's clear it's intentional. You know, I mean, it's just clear. When people say things specific, it's clear that it's intentional, that people are being dicks. You know, she was a dick, right? And I let that get to me. And so that's the thing is I let that get to me, right? I allowed her being a dick to affect my mood, my personality, who I was, right? For a long time, that was self hate, right? I mean, all of this stems from lack of self love, right? Because if I loved myself enough back then, I would not have allowed that. I would have calmly said to her, is that necessary to speak to me like that? Because I find it uncomfortable when you speak to me like that, right? It sounds super disrespect. I mean, like this woman, like I got a new car and I was super proud of my new car, right? And I was able to give my son my old car, right? And so I was able to give my son a car with less than 100,000 miles on it, and I was able to buy myself a car that had like I think 15,000 miles on it, 5,000. Didn't have it was very low mileage, right? And so and I did that as a single mom, right? And I was buying a home, and you know I mean it was a proud moment for me, right? And so we were having a lunch together, and this woman's like referring to my car as the Flintstone car, you know. Oh, how's your little Flintstone, you know? And I'm like, who does that, right? But the thing about it is that I let it bother me, right? Instead of looking, like I should have looked at her and said, who says that? Who says that? I worked hard for that car. Does it look like I'm using my feet to move? I mean, I just, and the thing is it was meant in, it doesn't, I mean, why would you say that anyway? That's just fucking disrespectful and rude, right? So, but the thing is people, I've been throughout my life, I have not had enough self-esteem that I was a prey, and people like that are predators, right? And so they preyed upon me, and then I would be the martyr, right? Poor me. And in reality, I mean, there are predators out there, you know, and I'm not going to say that I allowed people to prey upon me, because there were instances where I was, you know, incapacitated in these people. But once I got sober, like this woman, I should have stood up, right? I was sober. I am a strong woman. I had graduated from college with fucking honors, working 2 jobs, right? I got my bachelor's degree and earned my place at the table, right? For her to be talking to me like that was not necessary. And so, and I never stood up for that, right? And now, and the problem is that I have, that me, is that I don't know how to do it, or I'm learning how to do it without anger, because I don't have to be mad to stand up for myself, right? I can stand up for myself. Just like my therapist said to me the other day, what would Buddha do, right? So I can say, please don't speak to me like that, you know, in that tone. I don't need to be mean. Anyway, okay, I was writing. So I'm still bummed. I mean, I'm hoping I'm videoing. I'm hoping that something's working. I don't know if I'm, what's happening? What's happening? I think I'm live, but I don't know. Everything is weird. I'm really sad because my son tells me everything is set up and it's really not, you know. And it just makes me sad because I know he doesn't intentionally not set my stuff up, you know, but he knows more about it than me. So it makes me sad when I can't get stuff to work and I feel like he should have had it ready for me. And it's really not his job to be my, like, IT guy. But it kind of is because, like, that said, I mean, because the other day I've seen commercials where children are referred to as investments. So I don't think my kid's my investment, at least, you know? I mean, got that going for me. He's my child, not my investment. Okay, I'm going to write something. I'm irritated because nothing's working right. I'm going to have to get this set up or I'll figure it out. It's super frustrating. To me, right now it looks like everything's frozen on my screen, so if I am streaming and someone's out there, my screen is totally frozen. It looks to me like nothing is going on. Okay. What am I writing? Okay. I am releasing my inner child, and that little thing is running through the house in my mind. I like that. I am releasing my inner child. And that little thing, I really like that. I think I'm going to leave it. It's funny. It's flinging all the doors open in a purge of the past which remained in the dark behind the hidden doors of my mind. Summer has come. I have ignored. Oh wait. So I don't know if I like this. Okay, I'm releasing my inner child and that little thing. I'm thinking, what I'm envisioning is spring, right? And like the flowers and me as a little blonde girl just running through the flowers and like a little, my tutu, in my tutu, right? With my crown. Where's my crown? I've got a couple crowns, but I'll put this crown on. I'm dropping stuff on the floor. I'm super bummed right now. I know you can't tell, but okay. I'm putting on my crown. There we go. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. Go forward. All right. Okay. I am releasing my inner child and that little thing. I'm releasing my inner child. Elm is running through the house in my mind. I am. I'm releasing my inner child. Elm is running through the house in my mind, flinging all the doors open in a purge of the past. Those things, things which until now have remained in the dark. Okay. I'm releasing my inner child. Elm is running through the house in my mind, flinging all the doors open in a purge of the past. Those things which until now have remained in the dark, behind hidden door. Wait. Behind. It remained in the dark. Lurking behind the hidden doors of my mind. Okay, period. I have ignored the knocking for far too long. The sound has become deafening. Summer is here, and I am objectively I am gaining energy from the sun's heat. Not energy. I am gaining, not energy. I am gaining aura, not aura. I am gaining power, but not power. Another word for power. Okay, hold on. Let me move you over here. Another word for power. Okay. Power, not powerful. So, not powerful. Let's do power. I was going to try powerful, but that won't work. Delete, enter, power. Ability. What am I doing? Where am I at? I'm releasing my inner child. Elm is running through the house in my mind, flinging all the doors open in a purge of the past. Those things which until now have remained in the dark, lurking behind the hidden doors of my mind. I have ignored the knocking for not the knocking, not knocking. I have ignored the presence. I have ignored the presence for far too long. I am going to change that. Because what was I looking for? Powerful. Oh, where am I at? The sound has become deafening. Summer has come and I am gaining, and I'm gaining forcefulness, mightiness, potential, weight, punch, muscle, potency, strength. Wait, summer's come and I'm gaining strength. Cherry and from the sun. I'm not even going to do sun's heat. I'm going to do from the sun. Get rid of heat. Okay, so let's see. Okay. I am releasing my inner child. Alma's running through the... Oh, shoot. So I need to put another date on this. So 3/21, and what's the date today? I haven't done... Oh, my God, it's been that long. It's been 5 days. I need to get my computer and stuff set up. No wonder I've been such a... Well, I've been doing better, actually. I haven't been a crab ass. I've been actually doing good. I'm proud of myself. I am healing. Like, I am really healing. Honestly healing, you know? I'm sad, though, because I don't think my stream is working. But whatever. Okay. I am releasing my inner child. Elma's running through the house in my mind, flinging all the doors open in a purge of the past. Those things which until now, a purge of past, baggage, another word for baggage. We want to, past, no, I don't want past, purge of past, weights. I want beliefs, but let's look for another word for beliefs. B-E-L-I-E. Beliefs. Past. Okay. I'm releasing my inner child. Alma's running through the house in my mind, flinging all the doors open in a purge of past. Weights. Okay, whatever. Okay. Those things which until now... Those things which until now have remained in the dark, lurking behind hidden doors of my mind. I have ignored the presence for far too... I have ignored the weight. There we go. Weight. That is good. Okay, that works. I have ignored the weight for far too long. The sound... Oh. No. Presence. That wouldn't... So... past. I don't know with the sound. Okay, does that make sense? I'm releasing my inner child. Elma's running through the house of my mind, flinging all the doors open in a purge of past, 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 past. Burdens maybe, pressures, burdens. What's another word for burden? Freight, load, cargo, responsibility, onus, oneness, charge, duty, obligation, liability, trouble, burden. I'm releasing my inner child. Alma's running through the house in my mind, flinging all the doors open in a purge of past burdens. BURDENs, those things which until now have remained in the dark, lurking behind the hidden doors of my mind. I have ignored their presence for far too long. The weight has become stifling. Stifling. Yeah, stifling. Okay, so I'm releasing my inner child. Elma's running through the house of my mind, flinging all the doors open in a purge of past burdens. Those things which until now have remained in the dark, lurking behind the hidden doors of my mind. I've ignored the presence for far too long. The weight has become stifling. Summer, stifling? What is define stifling? Oh, well, first off, no, I did not mean stiff. No, I did not. Oh, it changed the word on me. But I don't know if stifling is the word I'm looking for. The weight has become... I don't want to use the word heavy. Let's do another word. Word for heavy. I don't know how this sounds, but I'll probably change this. I need to. Okay. Okay. I am releasing my inner child. Elm is a capital because Elm is my inner child. Elm is running through the house in my mind, flinging all the doors open in a purge of past burdens. Those things which until now have remained in the dark, lurking behind the hidden doors of my mind. I have ignored the presence for far too long, the weight too much to continue to carry. Summer has come, and I am gaining strength from the sun, objectively entering each room as it is presented to me, courageously standing at the threshold, knowing I am stronger than what lies inside. I have passed that way already, and I am still standing tall. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Go back. Okay. Here we go. Oh, got an itch. Oh God, I took my, God damn it. I took my back scratcher into my bedroom because I couldn't find the one in my bedroom. And now I don't have one in here. There we go. Okay. I can't record for too much longer. I have to do some baking today, and I really want to work on my turtle. What time is it? It's 1:30. Okay. I want my child to look at my stuff and see what's going on. Okay. But I am going to write for a little while longer. Again, Don't know if I'm actually streaming. Nothing's happening. Let's do this. Everything is still kind of frozen. So I don't know. What? What's happening? What? Everything is frozen again. My computer's being stupid. I'm just dumb. Oh, it says I'm live though. Okay. So I think I see me. Okay. I'm super confused. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad I'm live. Okay. Well, I'll be back in a second. Oh, there I am. Oh, okay, cool. Am I just now live? Or I can't even tell how long I've been live for. I used to, oh, an hour. Okay, cool. Well, good to know. Okay, I'll be back in a second. And then I'm going to write some more on this. Okay, interesting. My ass hurts. Per usual, every time I get up, my dog thinks I'm going outside. Okay. My crown. I need to make my wristbands too. I wonder what the weather's going to be like tomorrow. I need to check on the tide and stuff. Oh my gosh, this slip. I bought this thing thinking it was a skirt, right? I'm like, what the hell, man? This is like, I think I got it off of Wish or something. It's like, at best, pajamas in the summertime, right? At least for me. But anyway, okay. I'm releasing my inner child. Elma's running to, I'm going to play. I'm bummed out that I can't, I don't know if you'll be able to hear this, but, oh, well, huh, that's cool. My video's gone off of there. It's on my OneDrive that I can't open now. The video that I want to open now is gone on my OneDrive and I can't get to it. Motherfucker. Okay. So I'll open another video. I was gonna, that's cool. I don't even know. Can we hear it? Yeah, I can kind of hear it. And you can't really see it because all you can see is me. I'm super bummed that I can't get my videos on this computer. It's frustrating to me. Okay, I need to not look at this and get frustrated because it's not going to help anything. Okay. This is such a good video, though. I don't want to lose this. I wonder how much it would cost me to get for storage. Fuck. Fucking hate this. They get you just over the short hairs, you know? I don't have the money to be paying fucking Microsoft so that I can transfer my files from one computer to another. I wonder how big of a... I guess I can buy one external hard drive and use it once, like a cheap one or something. I have to ask my son, get like a bigger thumb drive. I'm guessing they've got big enough ones so I can transfer some of these files. I know you can't even see what I'm looking at. I'm looking at, let's see. I want to see if it, okay, my feed is so far behind what I'm doing right now. This is silly. Okay. I'm releasing my inner child. Alma's running through the house in my mind, flinging all the doors open in a purge of past burdens. those things which until now have remained in the dark, lurking behind the hidden doors of my mind. I have ignored the presence for far too long, the weight too much to continue to carry. You know what, it occurred to me though. Hold on a second. Sign in. Oh my God. Here is one of my paintings. I can put that up here. Maybe later. Maybe. Can I put this up here as well as my... There we go. I'll put my painting over here. There. Okay. At least that's something to look at. It's the only thing I can find on there. One painting. Okay. So let me see. I am releasing my inner child. Alma's running through the house in my mind, flinging all the doors open in a purge of past burdens. Those things which until now have remained in the dark, lurking behind the hidden doors of my mind. I have ignored the presence for far too long, the weight too much to continue to carry. Summer has come. Summer has come, and I am gaining strength from the sun. Period. I am now objectively entering each room as it is presented to me, courageously standing at the threshold, knowing I am stronger. Back. Okay, well, I'm sitting here playing Scott Buckley over here, and it's pointless because you can't see it, so I need to find a way to get my videos off of this computer onto the other computer. My son will come home for lunch. If he has time, he will show me. Otherwise, it will be tomorrow. But I'm going to shut this mofo down because it's pointless to have it up and running. Come on. Shut down. Okay. I'm still trying to convince myself, like I talked about starting a business plan, and I have not started it. Well, I kind of did a little bit, but I don't know. I feel like I don't want to set myself up for disappointment again, right? Like I'm kind of tired of beating my head against walls and being delusional. Like I feel like I've been delusional a lot of my life because I've always thought that at some point in my life, somebody was going to recognize my talent and I was going to be able to make money off of my art, right? I always felt that way, that someday that was going to happen, right? And when I went back to school with that in mind, right? Thinking that if I got a degree that I could go into somewhere and I could work there and then they would recognize my talents and I would be able to move up, right? But that never ever happened, right? And now I'm at a point where I do not want to give somebody 40 hours a week of my time ever again. I don't want to give anybody really more than 10. I mean, I'm thinking I might have to try to find somewhere where I can give 24, I'm hoping, because what I'm doing right now is working, but it's not sustainable, right? It's not going to keep me going for as long as I need it to, but it's working for now, but I've given so much of myself to these jobs in my lifetime. I've gave more to them than I gave to my child, right? And for what? In the end, did I get recognized for being a hard worker? No. Did I get no, let me rephrase that. I did get recognized for being a hard worker, but did I ever get paid what I was worth? No. Did I ever get any kind of a promotion that I was worth? No. Did I get used at a lot of my jobs? Yes, right? Did I get treated poorly? And especially at this last fucking thing I went through, I reacted really, really bad, but they really treated me bad, right? They hurt my feelings really bad. And it burned me really bad. And I will never allow another place to do that to me again, ever, ever. So, and a lot of my jobs have done those kinds of things, right? So, and these continue to, at least with this, it's little, like I only have to deal with someone's bullshit for 2 hours and then I can leave. You know, if they're being a dick to me, I don't have to stay there and deal with their dickiness all day long, right? Because for the most part, people just tend to not, like, people are angry, and I get it. Me too, I was. I don't want to be mad anymore, though. It doesn't get us anywhere. It doesn't get us anywhere. It's just a bunch of angry people running around being angry, and that's not fun, right? I don't find joy in that. And so, and I've done it all of my life. So I'm tired and I don't want to do it anymore. And that's why I'm writing these things and shooting these videos. I'm excited. Like I said, I got my tutu. I'm going to put my armbands together. I can do those actually while I'm talking. I think I need more elastic though, because I'm going to have to tie like ribbons around it, which is going to take some space. And I really don't want it to fit tight. I want to be able to, because I'm playing in the ocean. So if something happens and I was overtaken by waves, I would want to be able to get these off easily. I don't want to be tangled in long shit tangled, right? Just could be dangerous. I should start wearing my life vest. That said, I'm getting stronger. I mean, my fingers hurt a lot, which I want to do artwork. I think what I'm going to do though with my artwork, I think, because it's hard for me to do the clay. I don't want to talk about it. It's going to make me cry. Like, I'm choosing to be a janitor, so I know holding these tools is going to cause my fingers to hurt. That said, some of it's my own fault from too much sugar and dairy and not enough water. So I need to quit fucking crying and feeling sorry for myself. Realize, like right now, I am drinking tea. There is sweetener in it, which is not good for me, and there's a little bit of creamer in it, which is not good for me. But there's not a ton of either of those things. So, and it's, I don't know what kind of a tea, but I don't know, it's not coffee, right? Anyway, yeah, I actually like that painting. I did it with the ashes actually are, like, they kind of look like they're on fire when you see it in real life, right? It's like, it's metallic-y. You can kind of tell, but there's metallic-y in the clouds and stuff, but I actually kind of like that painting. So... My son is telling me I need to paint. He's right. I need to paint a sunflower because they're pretty good at getting them done. I can do them quick. He thinks one would sell quickly at my job. So, or his job, I mean. My job. My job. Things wouldn't sell at my job. My job is at places that, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. The one place where I was kind of disappointed. It really bummed me out because I so I've been working this job and I haven't been able to get paper towels, right? And the paper towels are not just for me for cleaning. Actually, they're not even really for me for cleaning. What they're for is because they don't have them in the ladies' room, in the men's room, and in the lounge for to dry their hands. And so I've been trying to get them paper towels, right? And it's like nobody seems to give a shit. The manager of the place I clean doesn't even seem to care. So, and I've been caring about this, right? And it's been bothering me and it's been a weight on me. And it's like, I feel like they're trying to push me out, right? And it's like, I'm not gonna go. So I guess I just, like, I did the last I could do. I wrote to HR. I didn't want to do that. I probably should have done it a long time ago because they didn't even respond. So the fact that they didn't even respond tells me that it shouldn't have even mattered to me, right? I mean, it mattered to me so much because when I was in an office and we didn't have paper towels, we bitched about it all the time, right? Like it would piss us off. So I thought that that's right. So I was trying to, I don't know what I was doing, but it caused me a lot of grief for way too long in hindsight. And it's kind of stupid, right? Like I was getting upset over fucking paper towels that nobody else cared about. Nobody else cared about. And again, the reason why is because when I worked in offices, I remember how frustrating that was, right? So I guess what that makes me an empath? No, it makes me an idiot. I shouldn't call myself that, but it makes me care because I cared about how they felt about not having, because what they have to dry their hands on are like they're those cheap paper napkins, right? So when you dry your hands, it sticks to your hands, right? So I thought that that was like, I didn't like that, right? I wanted them to have like paper towels, right? So I found a roll that they've been able to use. I don't know. It's just not. But the thing about it is the conclusion that I'm coming to is that really there's not a whole lot of people that care. So I'm trying, like, I'm wondering if I did, like, because I think, how do we get people to care? How do we come together? Like, how am I going to find a place when no one seems to care? Like, all around me. Like, I can't. I'm feeling sorry for myself now. Here I go again. It's just hard because nobody, like, I don't know. I think part of it is where I'm at. Like, if I was in maybe Portland or somewhere bigger, like, maybe there would be more people like me, but I can't afford to move again, right? I can't go through that again. I mean, this was so hard. And I'm 57. I mean, so here I am, right? And I don't know if people want what I have to offer, right? I mean, I don't know. I can force it on him. I mean, if I just fucking run around like a 12-year-old and keep doing janitorial work, what can they do, right? I mean, I do. I dance in the parking lot. I dance at the beach. I dance while I'm working. I sing. I don't really give a shit, right? I think at one of the jobs, like, it was kind of a bummer because I think that it was attracting, like, maybe the wrong kind of attention and not intentionally on my part. I, it's funny because when I do these things, and I was talking about this the other day, I don't think from a distance that I look like I'm a 57-year-old woman when I'm dancing in the parking lot, right? And so I wonder if it would make a difference if people realize my age. I would think so, but my son says no, and I'm starting to realize that people don't have respect for people that are older. It's unfortunate. I really feel like I don't feel like I feel like we all deserve respect. So the start right there. Like, I think everybody deserves equally respect, right? But I also believe that because of the fact that some of us have been on this earth longer than others, that if you're going to be a disrespectful dick, at least be respectful to fucking us because we've been here longer than you, right? Or as long as you. But people are just not nice. I'm finding, I don't know that it's not nice. I don't know that that's the words I want to use. People are just so wrapped up in their own anger because there's so much wrong. You know, there's so much wrong with everything. So I think people are just so wrapped up in their own anger and people can't get past it anymore. It's hard though, because it is hard work to get past it. I get that. Man, I'll tell you, it is harder for me to walk away than it is for me to get pissed off, right? It is easy for me to retaliate against your anger with my anger. It is harder for me to say, gosh, I'm sorry you're mad. I'm going to walk away from you, right? But that's what I'm going to do. I'm not fighting anymore. I'm tired of it. I don't, I was thinking too, this is another thing I was thinking about because of the area where I'm at, right? I heard it's hard to get in. I think it's hard to get into the cannabis shops because they all think that they're just the fucking cool kids because they work in cannabis, right? Especially like the women, there's this one place that I was going to, right? And the women are really, I thought that they might be nice, but I have totally realized that I was totally mistaken. And the thing is I think, and there's another woman that works at another place in this town, who I believe is probably not very kind either. And I think that now, in retrospect, looking back, I think that they probably know each other. So I'm probably ousted anyway because they're unhappy. It's clear they're unhappy, right? They're unhappy, angry people. And people like me do not make happy and angry people or angry people feel good. Like people don't, like pissed off people don't want happy people around, right? Why do you be happy? Don't be happy. We don't want you around, right? So I and I don't want to be pissed off anymore. So fuck it. And it's like it's funny because like I have tried to be kind to these people and they just have been treating me really, it's funny, so high schooly, right? And I really just thought that at this age we were so past high school, but it is so clear I'm wrong. And it's unfortunate because I fucking hated high school, right? So I fucking hate this shit. I fucking hate being treated like that. Fuck you. You know, fuck you. If you're gonna treat me like that, fuck you. That's not very nice, is it? Isn't that really all peace and love and positivity to the universe? Although I still believe in that. I did it for a year and it got me to a place where I love myself. So I do believe in that. I just don't believe that that's all that we need to do to fix our broken selves. Like, I think we actually have to, um, be responsible for our actions. Like, I know when I'm being a twat. Like, I was totally responding to the person that works at this place. I was responding to the way she was treating me with anger, right? And I'm not doing that anymore. Because that's what I'm responsible for, right? She can be whatever she wants to be, but I'm responsible for how I react to that, right? And I'm finally like taking that on. Thank you. I'm like, okay, I'm responsible for that. So I'm taking a hold of that. And I am not going to react to her anger with my anger because I don't want to be angry. So I'm letting go of it. And I no longer have a reason to be. Like, I have opened the doors of my mind. I have shined lights in the corners of the darkness and have seen things. And I am absolving myself of my um, guilt for those things, right? Because A, there's nothing I can do. I never did anything intentionally to hurt anybody. I did some stuff that was wrong when I was on drugs. I did take things from people that I shouldn't have. You know, I did some sketchy shit, I will admit, for drugs. I have tried in my lifetime to make up for that, right? And to be a better person than that. And I got sober and I quit using meth and I quit being that person. I got sober. I got my son and I got sober, right? And then I shut down and I didn't want to look at the things that I had done because some of the things I did, like, there were situations that I found myself in when I was drinking and drugging that now make me want to get sick when I look back at them. You know, my son, I was talking to my son about this because he's working with people like this now. But I mean, waking up in a house, looking, not knowing where you're at, not knowing where you're at, right? Not knowing whose room you're in, not knowing who you're next to. You wake up, you look out the window, your car's not there. You don't recognize the neighborhood. You're like, fuck, right? Find as much of your stuff as you possibly can, hopefully everything, to try to get out the door before anybody wakes up, right? Because you don't know who these people are, whose house you're at. You have no fucking clue. Names? What are those? I mean, and then thankfully my car was just up the street, you know, but it took me forever to get out of the neighborhood to find my way home. I mean, you know, I know that that happened once, maybe more than once, but I vividly remember once. I remember one time leaving a party to go get booze or something, and I couldn't find my way back to the party. I drove around for hours. By the time I found the party, it was almost over. It was, ugh. I mean, just fucking, it makes me want to throw up. And I mean, I had to go to work after those things. You know, I was on drugs, so, like, I would, oh, God, coming to and just some shit, you know? So those things, I think about them and they've made me feel bad about myself in my life, right? Because they they were things that I'm not really proud of, but I also can't, like, they're there. And the thing about it is all of this stems from things that happened to me that I was not in control of, right? So I didn't believe I deserved better than to be used or to, right, be that person, right? Like I didn't, like, I remember one relationship I got into, and he was not nice. He threatened to break my jaw. I moved to Oregon with him, right? He was a horrible human being to me. I mean, he might have been fine, but he and I did not mix, and he was abusive to me, and I knew this before I moved him into my house, right? And I moved him in anyway because, and I didn't even like him. I wasn't even attracted to him, right? But I moved him in anyway because I was a drunk and didn't think I deserved better. And that was exactly why I moved him into my home, right? And so I know now. And then when I did get sober, I didn't take any of this stuff out and look at it. Like, I went to AA for a couple years and then I quit. And I still don't know that I would ever go to AA. I didn't find it to be a place where I could trust people. And I don't know that that will change ever. I find it to be a predatory program. I will not probably ever think anything different, because I it I just won't. I would expect that if I went to a meeting right now, somebody would prey upon me. I'm just saying. So I don't. And I think the reason why is because I have been preyed upon all my life, so that I still might put that off. But I know when I went to AA, I had multiple people preying upon me, and I had to shut it down and shut it down and shut it down, right? And then I had women get mad at me because I shut it down so quickly when they didn't. Not my fault, right? So I wouldn't expect, like the people that I've met here that go to AA, I don't like. So I don't think I would want their program, right? Because in my view, the people that go to AA think that the people that don't, they think they're better than the people like me that don't go, right? Whereas I think that we're all, well, maybe I'm saying I'm better than them by judging them as a group. Say, I just judge them as a group. I did the same thing. I'm getting better. I'm learning. I should have just said, let me take all that word salad I just spit out that had no fucking basis in meaning, in truth, right? Because I can't judge a whole group of people all over the world by Helena, Montana, right? That's pretty fucking bad. So the fact that I just did that is really wrong, and I do take that back. So my experience has been that when I went to AA, I was preyed upon, and right now that's a fear of mine. So I would not go back to AA. That is my explanation right there. All the other fucking word salad I'd spit out before that was pointless garble that meant nothing really because it had no basis in reality. Ooh, I'm getting smart. I'm getting smart. No, I'm not smart. I'm Mart today. You're Mart. I'm smart. Okay. All right. I need to quit after a while. How long have I been doing this for? I've got stuff to do. It hasn't been a couple hours yet. Figuring out my new computer and writing stuff. People and blogs. People and blogs. You know what? I don't want to watch that. I don't really care. I mean, the only reason why I'd want to watch my thing is because, like, the other day someone was talking to me and I didn't know they were there. And that I don't like. As far as talking to myself, fuck, I've been doing that for years. I've always talked to myself. Had full out fucking conversations too. So, here we go. I mean, I should be good at this because I've been talking to myself forever. And I would say it's because it's the only intelligent conversation, but that's not true and that's not kind either. I really should bring my heating pad in here to sit on though, because I think I'm going to stream for about another half hour. I do want to write something. I'm sad about not having, like, I'm sad that all I have is that one piece of artwork right there. But I haven't prepared anything. I've been really, like, I've been spending, like, once I came to the realization that there was something that I closed out of my mind so solidly for so long, right? And I realized that I had been, what an altering thing that had been in my life, right? I got really sick, and I got really sick for a little bit. Not long though, because I don't think it could have come to me earlier because I wouldn't have been able to handle it, right? So our minds are really fucking crazy. But anyway, but I got really sick, and now I'm getting better again. I'm like, I am finally fucking healing. And I feel so good. And sometimes it hurts me because I feel like, I don't know why, because I'm alone. And it's okay though. I don't, it's okay. I just hope I don't kill myself trying to boogie board. I need to watch videos. That's what I'll do. We'll watch videos on boogie boarding. That's what I can do. I can do that. I'm going to go get my heating pad. And then we'll come back and watch some videos on boogie boarding. See if I can figure out how to do this without killing myself, right? I mean, my son still needs me as a parent. There's been a couple mornings where I've just been like, fuck, it's been hard to get out of bed. I do not have a problem doing janitorial, right? I enjoy this work. I can go in, put in my headphones, do my job. Like, I'm trying to work through some shit in my mind, right? Um, and it's I'm fine with it. I think the thing that gets me though, like, is the way that people treat you, and it's like, that said, I think I've had some husbands following me around the store. It's kind of funny. I find it kind of humorous because I'm like, I am not trying to attract attention by wearing tank tops. I get hot, right? And I get really hot. I mean, even with tank tops, I got big sweat rings down to my freaking waist, right? It's not like and I mean, I get dirt and shit under my armpits. I mean, I'm gross. I'm dirty, right? I'm hot. And it's like, but it does attract attention. I think until they maybe like realize how old I am, maybe, I don't know. But it's unfortunate because that's not my intent. I do think it's funny because it's like, I don't know how else I'm supposed to see it besides laugh at it when it's like I'll be doing something and I'll look and I can see people following me around, right? Like, it's just weird. And it's like, I'm betting that some of the women are wishing they wouldn't have brought their husbands in, right? Because their husbands are that type of a person, right? And I have no control over that, but it is real and it is true and it does happen, right? And it's like, I'm not going to be super, super hot and uncomfortable because you can't get past the fact I'm wearing like a tank top, right? Like a tank top to work because I sweat down to fucking here, right? Because I'm a 57-year-old woman who experiences hot flashes. So, what? Yeah, I mean, it's just like, I don't know. Why am I babbling some more? That was a babble off on too. I have to say, I do look pretty good for my age. I mean, and I'm proud of that. I'm working hard, right? Like, I'm trying to hold my core strong and keep myself tall because I am gonna go boogie boarding. So that's right. I was gonna watch. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, I got lost. I'm gonna go get my heating pad, and I want to watch some boogie boarding videos. Do you think I can Google how to boogie board and find a video? Let's see. Mm-hmm. I love this tutu. I'm super happy. I think it's pretty. It's going to look pretty in the wind. I don't really care what people do. I'm doing this to bring awareness to mental health, right? Because we're all fucking crazy. All right, what's the temperature? 66. I feel cold. Give me my heating pad. damn dog is pissing on everything of mine, and it's starting to get really fucking annoying. I mean, I love him, so I'm not gonna like, I don't know what to do. I can't afford to put diapers on him, but he's super territorial and he's super broken. Like, I got him from a breeder, which was not a good idea, and she wasn't very reputable, and he's really broken. But the other day, I got a baseball cap out of my car and put it on my head, and I was like, Odin, you fucking peed on my baseball cap, right? He peed on it. And so today there was like pillows in my living room that had pee on them, and I don't know what to do with him. I don't want carpets in my house anyway, so I can clean that stuff off, because I can't prove it's him because I have 4 dogs, so you can't beat them. You know, and I think some people might think this is gross, but whatever. I'm don't really, I don't have nice things for reasons, besides the fact I can't afford it. If I could afford it, I wouldn't have carpet, though. I wouldn't have bought, I didn't want a house with carpet. I said that specifically to the realtor, and I told her I wanted a bath, right? Which I got carpets and no bathtub. So, yeah, she wanted to sell me this house. So... anyway, okay, I'm looking for videos on boogie boarding, right? So, let's see. Do you think I can just type in how to boogie? You know something trippy? So my son, I was talking to him today, and I was telling him that his dad, when I was in labor with him, I had 19 hours of hard labor, right? And oh no, that's not what it was. Oh, yes, it was. Was it? Yes, it was. Okay. So anyway, I told him that his dad was watching cartoons, and he said, what? And I said, Dexter's Laboratory. And this is Dexter's Laboratory. This right here is what I remember, this right there, right? This kid right here with the big glasses. So my son has blonde hair and big glasses. So it was kind of funny. But then he said Dexter's Laboratory was really controversial and stuff and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, yeah. So it was kind of funny that he has big glasses and stuff. We just thought it was funny. Anyway, where'd my picture go? Where's my painting? Why? Why did my painting go away? Oh, there it is. Okay, whoops. Because I put Dexter's Laboratory up. Okay, and what am I doing? Besides sitting on a heating pad, my bum feels a lot better. Oh yeah, I was looking for videos of, let's see, boogie boarding. How to boogie board. How to boogie board without fins. How to boogie board safely. Here we go. Okay, so let's see what it shows us.
Vice versa. Now pull your body up over the front of the board and arch your back and hold your head high. As you ride, pull up the rail of the board with the hand that's to the side, causing the wave side of the board to dig into the wave. And you're now bodyboarding. Don't forget.
Oh, well, that's a little bit more than I was thinking. I'm not going to do that my first time, but I'm going to do that by the time I'm 60.
And don't get into the water if you're unsure about the sea conditions.
And that's it. Have a fun bodyboarding and be safe in the water.
Okay, should I find boogie boarding for beginners? Because that's not going to happen my first time out. Okay, boogie boarding for beginners. Here we go. All right, what do we got? All right, here's a couple. Let's see.
Do you want to be that kooky guy at the beach that everyone laughs at? No, I think not. You want to be that shredder with a really cool style. So watch this video, it's going to give you the tips to achieve that.
Do we want to be the shredder with the really cool style? Not really.
Okay, so bodyboarders around the world have a multitude of different styles, but the best that I've ever seen is definitely Mitch Rawlins, maybe Ryan Hardy. You've seen the guys do it. I mean,
Okay, dude, for beginners, right? Do we have... Okay, let's see this. With pictures? Okay, here we go. Getting started, we want to make sure that we got 1.5 feet of water. Okay, so choose a calm spot for boogie boarding. Go to a swimming beach that has wave less than 2 feet. Make sure the beach is free of large rocks, boats, and fishing equipment. Also make sure that you have permission to boogie board. Okay, yeah, they always boogie board there. Okay, select a boogie board suited to your height and weight. When standing on its tail, the board should reach within 1 inch of your belly button. So, when standing on its tail, the board should reach within 1 inch of your belly button. Over. As for width, you should be able to hold the board under your arm and against your side without much slack. Okay. Choose a bodyboard shorter than... Oh, okay. Okay. Choose between 5 feet 7. Okay, so I would need shorter than 5 feet 6. So I would need shorter than 40 inches. So I would need this one, the 39-inch one. Okay, which makes sense because I'm short. Okay, so, okay. Wax your board. Adding wax, well, see, I can't afford to buy one, I don't think. I'm going to have to rent it. So I'm going to rent it so I can look at the smaller ones, the 39. Okay. Then, okay, wax your board. Adding wax your board improves its grip. Apply a small amount of surf wax to the top third of the board, the bottom third of the board, and the rails, the side edges where you hold on to it, right? Okay. Wear a rash guard. A rash guard will protect your skin from the sun and also reduce chafing and irritation from the boogie board itself. A rash guard is highly recommended, although you don't need to have one to boogie board. Okay, and then fins. Put on swim fins. Choose fins such as those used for snorkeling that attach to your ankle, though not a requirement. Okay. So, I don't know about swim fins. Secure the board to your wrist to avoid losing your board. Choose a leash for your bicep or wrist, depending on what you find more comfortable. Most boogie boarders use bicep leashes. Secure the leash to your wrist or your bicep before entering the water. Get into position. Wade into the water until you are knee deep. See, it's not that deep. Lay down with your belly on the board. Your hips should be in contact with the tail of the board. Your hands should be placed on the top corners of the board. Kick and paddle to where the waves are breaking. Be sure to keep your fins underwater. You can choose to paddle with one hand or both hands. When a wave is about to break, you will see a bulge form at the highest point or the crest of the wave. See, that's the thing, learning that. Choose the wave you want to ride. Not every wave will be strong enough to carry you. Attempt smaller, less powerful waves at first and work your way up to larger ones. Yeah. Point the nose of the board towards the beach. Turn your boogie board around so that you are facing the beach before the wave starts to break. Arch your back and keep your head up. Paddle and kick toward the beach. Like... Hi, Temperance. How you doing, sister? I'm reading How to Boogie Board. I'm going to have to read this multiple times. I mean, I think you just have to practice, right? Like, you have to go out there and practice. what's this? I bought a boogie board and it's too small. Well, it's really easy to. Can I stand on a boogie board? No. Okay. So I want the one that you stand on. What's that called? Problem is I don't know if I have the money for that. But I want something that you stand on. What's the thing called you stand on? A paddle board? I want to stand. I don't want to just sit there. I want to stand. Like I want to stand and paddle out, right? So I think it's called a paddle board. Hold on. How to choose a paddle board, right? There we go. Okay. Or so I'm going to do how to ride a stand-up board. A paddle board. There we go. Okay. Do I have a... Oh, look at this. Learn to sup in 5 minutes. Let's learn to sup in 5 minutes. What is supping? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay.
They thought it would be. So we're going to go over board handling, paddle handling, and then safety. First of all, you always want to make sure you're wearing a leash. Don't lift the board straight off the ground. Lift it up away from you on the rail first. So it's standing up on the rail. Then you can grab the carry handle, lift it up. Don't set the board down too early. You want to make sure the fin behind you clears the sand. I'm going to put my knees on either side of the handle so I'm evenly over the center line of the board. And then I'm going to take a few strokes on my knees. Then I'm going to put the paddle in front of me, my hands on the paddle. I'm going to put my feet right where my knees were. Stand up, keep the paddle in the water, look forward, and start paddling.
You
don't want to get stuck in the position like this, where you're leaning forward or looking down at the water. That's a very hard position to find your balance in. Get your paddle in the water, stand up straight, bring your chest forward, look at the horizon, or look at something stable, and then start paddling.
Stand
for
tall,
paddle handling,
head high,
a lot of beginners hold the paddle
open,
backwards,
baby.
which is this
Core
way,
strong.
kind of thinking that intuitively they get more scoop on the water by holding it this way. But what happens if you pull it here, you can see I'm pulling the water up. So the correct way to hold the blade is angled forward, away from you, so that way you get the most power from your stroke. Another mistake is to hold the paddle too high, or when they switch sides, hold it at different heights on one side than on the other side. So ideally, you want to hold the paddle pretty far apart. That's about the grip height you should have. So another common mistake is taking the stroke too far to the side away from the board and holding the paddle diagonally away from the board. If you paddle like this, it's going to make your board turn left and right. If you want your board to go forward, you want to hold your paddle straight up and down and pull it straight back in a straight line. If you lose your balance, your paddle is like your walking stick. Keep it in the water. It's going to give you extra stability to use that paddle. You can kind of lean on it if you're losing your balance. Don't put the paddle up here. It doesn't help you at all. What you don't want to do is put the paddle in close to your feet and then pull back behind you. This is kind of wasted energy back here because you're pulling water up instead of propelling yourself forward. So ideally you want to plant the paddle nice in front of you, get the whole blade in the water and pull it back.
I'll have to watch this more than once.
Many beginners only use the tip of the blade, not using the whole paddle. If you do that, the paddle just slips through the water. To get a nice catch with your paddle, you want to fully plant it in the water and then pull on it. The whole blade should be underwater. So in terms of finding your trim on the board, usually the handle is a good place to orient yourself for where you want to stand. Close to the handle is where the board's going to be flat on the surface of the water. You don't want to be too far forward. If you're too far forward, you might sink the nose or lift up the tail out of the water. The board's not flat on the water surface. You're too far back, the tail will sink. It's less stable, and you're kind of dragging through the water like this. So make sure you trim out the board by standing right in the center. In terms of safety, make sure you avoid hazards. Right here we have some shallow reef, so I'm very cognizant of where not to go. Also wind, especially offshore wind, can be very dangerous, so make sure you always paddle upwind first, and then coming back will be easy. You don't want to go with the wind and then find out you can't make it back. Always wear a leash.
Wow.
for safety. It connects you to the board, so if you fall off, the wind can't blow the board away. You can always get back to shore with your board. If you're doing it for the first time especially, make sure you go somewhere where there's lifeguards or other people that can help watch you. Don't go by yourself. Make sure someone knows where you're going. You're aware of the weather and the wind and if anything changes. Okay, going back to the beach, step off carefully with one foot. When you touch the bottom, step off with the other foot. And then, again, lift the board up away from you. Grab the handle. Carry the board out of the water like this. So stand-up paddling is a really safe, fun sport, low impact. It's great, improves your balance. It's probably one of the best sports you can do for staying healthy and happy, mentally and physically.
Yeah,
so enjoy it, be safe, have fun.
Yep.
Like and subscribe
That's it
below.
right there. Okay, so
care.
that's what I need to call it, because I'm calling it totally different than what it is. It's stand-up paddleboarding is what I want to do. And learn to sup. It's sup stand-up paddleboarding. Sup. What's all this? Is this more of it? No, I don't, I want, let's see, how to choose a paddleboard. To find the right stand-up paddleboard for you, consider how you're going to use it, how it will fit your body, and how, okay, that doesn't help. Oh, here we go. Wait. Oh, paddler weight. Okay. So I would want 196. Oh, it's 9'6". Could I fit 9? I wonder if I could fit that in my car. I'm not going to lose more weight. So that I can get a smaller one to fit in my car, because either way, it's 9'6". It's the same thing. Never mind. Hi, Soleil. What's up, buddy? What you doing? I know I have to bake dog treats, and I have to bake apple pie stuff, and I have to bake mashed potatoes and chicken, and I need to work on my turtle, and I'm just sitting here babbling to a computer all by myself in a room. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? Okay, but I'm looking at paddleboarding because I'm going to paddleboard. So I wonder if my car, so let's do this. Let's find out the length. How, let's see, inside. There we go. That doesn't help me. That's what I want to know right there. This one. Well, that doesn't tell me shit. I don't know what that means. Hold on. Okay, translate. What is 1.81 cmm in feet? That can't be right. It's cmm. Enter. What is that? Oh, you know what? This, maybe it's this. Hold on. Let me see. 108. Is that what it is? Nope. I wonder what it is in feet. I can measure it. See if I can fit a board in there that is 9 feet 6 inches. You think that's 9 feet? I doubt it. But I could bungee cord my trunk, right? I could get it. I could figure it out. I wish I could figure out what the dimensions were. I know that this is silly. I should just be able to read this, but I can't figure it out because it's not coming out right. plus I'm high, so whatever. Anyway, okay, back to boogie boarding. So, or not boogie boarding. What is it? It's stand-up boarding, right? Stand up. Oh, shit. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. This is another one. Here's another one. Okay, stand-up paddleboarding, SUP. Okay, stand-up paddleboarding offers a fun way to play on the water with an added benefit of a full-body workout. And since you stand at full height on your board, it gives you a unique vantage point of viewing what's down under the water and out on the horizon. Before you head out on the water for the first time, it's helpful to know how to paddleboard and what gear to bring. To get started paddleboarding, you will want to learn how to get geared up to. You need your paddleboard. Of course, it's supposed to basic, a few helpful tips. Find classes. Yeah, okay, that's gonna happen. Okay, so this is...
One of the great things about paddleboarding is that you don't need a whole lot of gear or experience to have fun on the water. Understanding a few key tips will get you paddling like a pro in no time. We'll cover the gear you'll need for your first time out, how to launch from shore and stand up, some tips on basic paddling strokes, and how to fall off and get back on your board. Of course you'll need a stand-up paddleboard, but there are a few other key things.
So I'm wondering if
Coast
I
Guard
might be
requires
better
that you
off
take a
boogie
PFD
boarding the
with you.
first time because it's
And wearing
cheaper,
it
because
makes
I
getting
do
back
want a
on yourself a
paddleboard,
lot
but I
easier.
think there's a lot more involved.
You need to
There's
get
a
the
lot
right
more
size
gear.
paddle, so to make sure it fits, plant the blade on a soft spot and raise your hand. The handle should rest in the bend of your wrist. Your board can blow away from you pretty quickly, even in calm waters. Using a leash means you won't have a hard time getting back to your board. Dress for the water temperature, not the air. In some areas, a swimsuit is fine, and in others, you may even want a wetsuit. And don't forget your sunscreen.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Sunglasses
I've
with a
been
keeper,
streaming for too
and
long
a
and I
hat.
got shit to do. I haven't really written anything today. I'm kind of bummed, like I said, because I don't have a video. So I need to get a video so that I can write something. Well, I don't need a video to write something, but I'm just... Let's see what the weather's going to be like tomorrow. Let's see. Tomorrow is going to be... I don't like the weather thing that came up. Okay, weather, Coos Bay, Oregon. Here we go, this is better. So it's the same, it says it's going to be cloudy. It says it was cloudy today too, and it's not, but whatever. 57 degrees. Let's see what the tide's going to be like. Tide. What is the tide tomorrow? Tide. Oh, it's weird. Everything's weird because I changed my computer to be like this. So everything's weird. So the tide tomorrow will be Sunday. So let me close up Saturday so I don't get confused. Oh, right on. So I work until 10 and it starts going down. Yay! So I'm going to go to the beach and the tide will be going down. So it's going to be a perfect time to record. So I'm excited. I'll make sure that my camera is ready. So I'll have something new tomorrow to work on. So yay, I'm excited. Anyway, I just needed to talk. So I've been babbling to nothing for how long now? 2 hours. So I got to go. All right. Thanks if you're out there for joining me, beautiful soul. Blessings and peace out. I'll be writing something and getting some stuff out soon besides just blabbering. So anyway, okay, bye.